What is up, fellow Pyro Fanatics? This is Pimp Daddy 28 here, and today it seems like we have a new 5-inch canister shell on the Jake's Fireworks page, and it has officially been revealed that the new 5-inch canister shell produced by Jake's Fireworks via the world-class brand is Growler. Now, I'd assumed, like many of us probably thought, it was going to be called something like along the lines of Super Excals or Super Excalibur. The Excalibur name is it's a pretty highly searched name when it comes to fireworks, especially when it comes to canister shells. It's obviously the most searched one, so it wouldn't have been surprising to see Jake's use the term Excalibur still for the 5-inch shells. But they obviously wanted the shell kit to stand apart on its own. I mean, 5-inch shells have been around for a long time. 5-inch canister shells, sorry, have been around for a long time. And even I think Red Apple now is producing a 6-inch canister shell, which really is kind of ridiculous in my point, but to each his own. I've always figured that the reason why Jake's World Class hasn't really kind of went into the whole 5-inch canister shell mark is because I guess they felt there wasn't a reason to. It's still 60 grams at the end of the day. Not much of a difference, but there obviously is a market for 5-inch canisters. I mean, there are some 5-inch canister shells out there that produce much better effects, definitely louder, harder effects and breaks, should I say, than the 4-inch canister shells. Evidence is pretty much in the comparison demos I've been doing every year. I'm pretty sure it has more to do with how the shell is produced, how, with the clay plugs and whatnot, and how it's compressed, more so than the amount of composition, because 60 grams is still the limit. So so I assume probably Jake's Fireworks picked up on that, and they saw that there was a market for 5-inch canister shells, and they obviously went for it and pretty much produced their own. And obviously I think they get the edge also, just as Excalibur did, because they also have the HDPE tubes, as you see on the top of the box there. So I assume they'll pretty much be the same tube as the tubes in the Excalibur shell kit. It's not going to be longer or anything like that. So definitely excited. From what I know, with these shells, the initial run for this year is going to be somewhat limited. From what I've been told, Jake's is going to be selling these out of their tents exclusively. So they won't be like distributing it to other retailers or wholesalers, at least until 2020, which is when you'll probably see this shell kit pretty much on a mass scale. So it's probably not going to be, it's going to be pretty limited amount this year. I'm going to do what I can to see if I can get my hands on at least a box of these shells, if I could find them. And I'll definitely include them in my canister shell comparison this year. Definitely would love to include these shells in my comparison this year, because I'd like to see them up close. I know today, April 13th, Jake's is going to be demoing these shells for the first time. They have some shootouts going on, or open shoot. I don't know if it's open shoots, but shootouts going on today across some of their where their stores are and whatnot. And they're going to basically kind of like a demo, so to speak. So a mini demo. So they're going to be demoing these shells for all the people out there who are going to go check it out. So pretty sure they'll probably post the demo videos for these shells later on, either today or probably within the next few days or within the next week. I'm pretty sure we won't have to wait long to see what these shells look like. As you see in the picture in front of me here, I really do kind of like the design on this box. Love the Rottweiler, or the cartoonish Rottweiler that they have in front here. It's definitely, I gotta say, this is kind of out of left field. Definitely didn't expect this to be the name or the design of the box, but nevertheless, black and red is a really good color scheme in my opinion, and in my opinion, some of the better shell kits out there. They have that color scheme, and this one just kind of the red stands out more on this shell kit, as you see here, and definitely is definitely a marketing good marketing tool with the color scheme and the design, and it looks real nice overall. One unique bit of information about the shell kit in terms of buying it by the case wholesale is that it's packaged 3 shell kits in the case instead of the what would be 4 with the average case for 60-gram canister shells. Usually most canister shell kits they'll sell them in cases of 4, and Excalibur has sold them in cases of 6 in the past as well. But with this one, it's sold in cases of 3. Don't know why World Class, or Jake's Fireworks, should I say, chose to do that. Again, it may be some type of marketing tool as well, kind of to make it more affordable for people to be able to purchase by the case. Maybe I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be because of the cost is going to be very high. I think the cost of these shells is pretty much going to be right in line with the average cost for a 5-inch canister shell on the market today. So it's kind of weird, but also unique at the same time. So we'll see if that lasts. It could be just maybe for this year, initial run, because of the limited supply. It could be that as well. And maybe perhaps next year when they kind of start to ship more of these to the distributors across the U.S. and the retailers, perhaps they'll pretty much package them 4 to 1, 4 boxes in a case. So like most canister shells are packaged. So definitely excited. Never thought Jake's would kind of dabble with the whole 5-inch canister shell, but here it is. I mean, it's been a long time coming, and they finally pulled the trigger. So it's Growler, the new 5-inch canister shell by World Class Fireworks. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and here's hoping I can get my hands on some of these shells to demo them for you guys. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.